Good afternoon once again. Nice to meet you again. Just going to take another 10 to 15 minutes. I will be talking about something special. We are very special. There is none like you in the world. You were created beautifully and fearfully by a God. And you should know that there is none like you. You are very special. Do not be fooled by knowledge or wealth or money. That money or knowledge is just another blessing on top of the previous blessing from the God. God created human beings just like himself. In the beginning, we all know, in the beginning, God said, let us create man in our image. That means there were some people there. So we are the image of the God. You are not the image of anybody. Image of your grandfather or your forefathers, whatever name you call, you are the image of the very living God who is in heaven. So do not look down on yourself. You should know that you are special, very special. Specially created, beautifully created by a God. So that we can carry his image, the God's image on the surface of the earth. We were created for the Lord, the God to live in. We are his home where he will dwell or live in. As we all know, during the time of in the Bible, let's go to the Bible, John chapter 2 verse 2 to 24. Verse John chapter 4 2 to 24. The marriage party at Ghana. During the party, the marriage party, Jesus and his disciples plus his mother went to that party, and there were so many people there. And as they were enjoying the party, the wine which they were using came to an end. It's finished. It was finished. So the mother of Jesus, Mary, told his son, that is the time to rise up and show your power. Jesus told his mother that this is not a right time. But Jesus followed his mother's command and told some of the guys to collect 6 bulb or disc, empty disc. He told them to collect empty, not full, and then fill the water up to the brim. When the pots were filled up to the brim, the water automatically become wine. That very time, he did not even, Jesus did not even pray over the water, but the water automatically become wine. So he told them to take the 6 pot of wine to the manager of the marriage, or the CEO, or whoever who was organizing that marriage, and the organizer or the owner of the party went ahead and tested the wine, and the wine was more sweet and more sweeter than the previous one. So he got up and said, the people are already drunk. Where is this wine coming from? And he even said, and I think the last is kept for the best is kept for the last. When we go back to those words, there are some parables. Parables we should all know. I think those 6 empty pots represent you and I. When you empty yourself and filled up yourself, fill yourself up with the Word of God to the brim, you will automatically become somebody. You just see that simple water, the water which you cannot buy, water that is priceless. In some parts of the world, like in Papua New Guinea, water is priceless. Water is everywhere. Water can be everywhere. So it's like priceless. Water, stone, or the soil, like you can find it everywhere. That simple water become wine that very time. So when you fill yourself up, empty yourself, remove everything inside you, and empty yourself and fill yourself up with the Word of God, you will automatically become somebody very special. And that very wine, that merits the party that was going on. It's like now we are celebrating. We are waiting for the Messiah to come and marry us. And people are already drunk. They are already drunk. But the old words, or the old teaching, people are already drunk. So the best, the real wine which is coming cannot be distributed or cannot be taken because they are already drunk. So you should know. You should know that you are a very special being. The very wine that is coming now, there are some wines, some special wines. The very truth that will set you free are popping out now. Do not be blindfolded or boxed in. Do not boxed in a way in one particular area, like a church, saying that this is my church, my original church. I've been there for that long, 20, 30 years and 40 years. I'm waiting for the Messiah to come and then I will go up to heaven and this and that. Going up to heaven is another thing. You're living on earth is another thing. The very wine, the very truth that will set you free is still floating. Nobody has tested that because everybody is drunk. But all truths. You see, during the time of olden days, my people were using the stone axe. Stone axe And then when the foreigners, the colonizers, came, they brought in eggs, bush knives. When axes and bush knives were introduced, life changed. And then now we are looking at some ensos, or sensos. Some are big, some are small. People can take that ensos up to the branches, up to the trees and cut the branches. And now some very latest technologies are coming. It's the same as in the Word of God, in the spiritual realm. We should be shifting to the next technology, not relying on the same. Not relying on the same message, same olden message. You see, when Jesus came to this Samaritan lady by the pool, Jesus asked the lady for some water. But that lady refused. She did not recognize who Jesus was. He was giving some thoughts, but she didn't recognize because that lady was boxed in or blindfolded by the religion where she was seen. So come out and see yourself. The real wine, the best kept for the last, is still flowing. Still flowing. Nobody is taking it. Nobody. We are already drunk. How can you taste that wine, the real wine? Come out and see for yourself. And you are somebody very special. Empty yourself and fill yourself up to the brim with the Word of God. Then we automatically become somebody who will be overflowing with blessings, somebody who will become somebody who will be recognized by everybody in the community, in the province, in the country, even in the whole nation, or in the world. You will become a light. You will be somebody special. So think twice. You are somebody special. Don't let yourself down. Thank you for listening. Bye.